Hello friends and happy Thursday! We are almost done with week 3. We are doing such an awesome job and I am so proud of all of the work that you guys have done so far. I'm so excited for another day of learning with you and I cannot wait to see all of the awesome things that you guys learn and come up with. Before we get started, let's go ahead and talk about the 3 people that I'm really missing from Bay Point Elementary today. The first person I am missing is my sweet Caden. He always is so focused on his work. When I give him a writing assignment or a math assignment to do, he doesn't sit there and talk to his friends, find his favorite pencil. No, he gets right to work and just stays focused the entire time. Usually, he's one of the first people done, but his work isn't sloppy like someone who rushed, but he stays focused and he gets his work done in a timely manner. The next person that I really miss today is Terry. I miss how Terry is friends with every single kid. If there is somebody playing by themselves, or there's someone who got into a fight with their friends so they don't have anyone to play with, he will always say, hey, come play with me. And it's just really nice because he's always just including everybody. The last person for today that I miss is Berlinita and her super duper positive attitude. Berlinita will always have a smile on her face. Even if she's struggling through something, she's going to keep trying and keep doing her best, and she's always going to keep a positive attitude about it. All right, so today we are actually starting a new unit, still within addition, but now we are going to be focusing on addition within 10, just like we were before, but we are specifically focusing on the number 10. Through this whole unit, it's 5 lessons, and we're only focusing on numbers you can add together to make 10. It's actually called the missing part of 10. So we're kind of like detectives here. Detectives are people who are uncovering mysteries and clues to find the answer to a question. And we're going to be searching for the missing part of 10. And we actually have a super fun lesson prepared today where we're going to get to use rainbows and jelly beans, 2 of my favorite things. So I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Okay, friends, so let's just make sure it's working. Okay, sorry. I figured out how to pause the video and go ahead and turn the camera, and so I'm just trying to figure it out. So thank you for bearing with me. So we're doing rainbows and jelly beans today, and I'm super excited about it. So I went ahead and I made this super cool rainbow Make 10 poster because I want to show you a really cool trick. But before we do, I want to ask you to go back and think about when we did add in any order and we learned that there's more than one way to make a number. So, for example, 2 plus 2 equals what? 4, but so does 3 plus 1. There's different ways to add and you'll get the same total. So that's basically what we're focusing on today. There's a bunch of different ways to add numbers together to make 10. And for parents who are listening, I'm actually going to link a Jack Hartman Number Partners for 10 video. And throughout this entire unit, which will probably be for the next 2 weeks, this week, next week, and a little bit of the next week, I want you guys singing that song with your kids because memorizing addition facts to 10 is super important and they need to be known like that in order for your child to be successful in 1st grade. Okay, timeout, commercial over, sorry. So here's what we're using. And I thought about what could I use to show you guys how to rainbow add within 10. And then I remembered that we all have a treat that we love. And we have probably put the Starburst Jelly Bean Factory in business, just our classroom. We go through 2 bags a week. Thank goodness for Publix, buy one, get one free because I buy them in bulk. But guess what? Mr. Gibson and I have our own stash of Starburst jelly beans at our house because, come on, they're so good. Can you remember what my favorite flavor of Starburst jelly bean is? No one's allowed to eat it except for me. And if you get an answer right and I give you a jelly bean and we figure out that it's pink, it goes in my mouth. And then I'll give you a different color because no one takes what color? My pink Starburst jelly beans. No one is allowed to have them, not even Mr. Gibson. They are my pink jelly beans. So anyway, sorry, I'm like all over the place today. So that is why we're doing this with jelly beans. We don't have blue jelly beans, so we're gonna have to use a different color instead of blue, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. So what you do when you are doing Rainbow Addition is you start on this side and you follow the same color over, and it will give you an addition fact inside the rainbow that equals 10. So look, if I take my finger and I put it on the red, what number is at the beginning? 0. So we're going to do 0 plus 10. Okay? 0 plus 10. 0 plus 10 equals, and then we got to figure out what that equals. So we have 0 in this hand. We're going to put 10 in this hand of the red one. Oops, dropping them on the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So if I have 0 in this hand and 10 in this hand, how many will I have all together? You know, because 0 plus anything equals what? The same number, right? So 0 plus 10 is going to equal 10. I know you probably just saw me put the jelly beans back in the bowl, but I'm actually like the only one who eats them, and so Mr. Gibson just won't get any, and that's fine. 0 plus 10 equals 10. Okay, let's put our finger on the orange line because we're doing the orange one now. 1 plus 9. 1 plus 9. Remember, all of these are going to have the same total. 1 plus 9 equals 10. But let's check it just in case. In this hand, I'm going to put 1 orange jelly bean. And in this hand, I'm going to put 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I've got 1 in this hand, 9 in this hand, and when you put them all together, remember when we add, we make one whole group, it's going to equal still 10. It's another way to add 10, okay? All right, let's follow that yellow line. Ready? 2, actually I'm gonna put a plus sign on top because we know we're gonna add, right? 2 plus 8 equals 10. Okay? So in one hand, we're going to do 2 yellow jelly beans. In the other hand, we'll do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I've got 2 in this hand, 8 in this hand. Add them together. We're going to count them. Daisy's going to love eating all these off the floor. We have 1 on the floor, but counting that one, we have 10. Okay? 10 jelly beans. The total isn't changing. We're working on making the number 10. Let's take that green dot. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Doesn't change, it's still 10. These are all different ways to add numbers to get 10. So in one hand, I'm going to put 3 green jelly beans. And parents, you can do this with really any, sorry, I can't count, think at the same time. Anything you have in the house, pennies, pieces of spaghetti, M&Ms, blocks, Legos, anything. So this is a great activity to do at home, finding all the different ways to make 10. 3 plus 7, add them together, and you're going to get the same number. It's still 10. Still 10. Okay, we don't have blue, so I'm going to be using my beloved pink jelly beans instead, okay? But we're going to follow the blue line first. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 pink jelly beans in this hand. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, I lost it. There you go. 6 pink jelly beans in this hand. Add them together. And we still have the number 10. Doesn't change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's still 10 jelly beans. Okay? Okay, last one for this side. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Okay. And we're going to do that with purple jelly beans. Are you ready? 1. Do you guys see how big that is? That's like a huge jelly bean. Look at that. Like, look at this one. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Look at, it's so big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this hand. And 1, 2, dropping them again. 3, 4, 5 in this hand. 5 plus 5, add them together to one whole group, and we're still gonna get 10. Can you believe it? Still 10, okay? Before we move on to this side, I want to see if you notice a pattern in the numbers, okay? A pattern is a rule that you see, okay, when looking at some numbers. Look at it for a second and see if you can find the pattern. Do you see it? The numbers on this side go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here they go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So as this number gets bigger, this number gets smaller, but the total always equals 10. I'm going to say that one more time, okay? As this number gets bigger, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this number is going to get smaller, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. But the 10, the total, it stays the same, okay? Thought that was really, really cool. Okay, we're going to push the jelly beans to the side, and we're just going to work on using the rainbow to write our second set of facts, okay? Now we went this way, going from left to right. Now we're going to go from right to left, okay? Because remember that rule, you can add in any order, you're still going to get the same total, okay? So now we're going to switch it because we know we're smart kindergartners. We know that you can add in any order. You ready? I want you to say them with me this time, okay? Practice it with me as I move my finger. 10 plus 0. Oops, we're supposed to do this one, sorry. 5, because it's purple. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Okay, let's go to the blue line. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Make sure you're saying it along with me. We're going to go to the green line now. 7 plus 3 equals 10. Do yellow. 8 plus 2 equals 10. Find that orange line. 9 plus 1 equals 10. And finally that red line, 10 plus 0 equals 10. And we can still see as the numbers get bigger, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, these numbers are going to get smaller. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. But the total always stays the same. Okay? Parents, this is an awesome
little project to do with your kid if you draw the rainbow. And then I would actually probably draw these. Notice that the 5, I had to redo it because I didn't realize you're supposed to do the 5 twice. So I'm totally learning too. Go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But if you want to have them trace over it with their fingers to have them memorizing those facts, if we were in school, I'm very, very sad we're not, but if we were in school, I would start drilling them on, quick, what's 6 plus 4? Quick, what's 8 plus 1? And so that they know, you know, these are all the facts that equal 10. You could even say, you know, in the morning while you're eating breakfast, quick, give me a tens fact. And they go 5 plus 5. So doing this rainbow activity, watching that Jack Hartman video are all really great things to do to get them memorizing those tens facts, okay? All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have an awesome day filled with learning and family time. I love you all so much, and I will see you tomorrow. See you guys later.